And I also have, let's see, just here we go. Guess one with a demon hammer, and this is like a Justicar guy with his sword through his skull there, and he's holding a demon head in his hand. And this guy is just, you know, weirdly posed with the falchions. Basically, these three guys, or rather, these four guys, are just like experimental models. This is the first kit I bought, Grey Knights, and so I was like experimenting, seeing what you could do with it. I also have a fifth model, but that's my Blood Angels Librarian, which I can take down. And just after I talked about this a bit, as you can see, this guy is just very, in my opinion, very weirdly posed with the swords. But you can see swords are painted because I want to test some new, you know, techniques for painting swords. I don't know if you guys like it or not. I really didn't like it. I think I'm just gonna go back to painting them like, you know, like, I'll just bring down the God, I completely lost the Blood Angels. I can't remember it. Librarian, the Blood Angels Librarian. Hang on. See that? I can bring down a few models where I can show you how I usually paint power weapons. Okay, so here we go. Let's just move these aside. And first we got my Commander Dante. You can see his Axe Mortalis, I think it's called. That's mainly how I paint it. I sometimes do other weapons like this, but I think it looks cool. Didn't turn out perfect on his axe, but I usually do like, if I paint in black, I usually go with like these yellow, red-ish colors, so it looks like it's like cracking up with the lava and, you know, stuff like that. And it usually looks pretty cool. This one is alright, I guess. Not the best one I've done, but there you go. Then we got this Sanguinary Guard here, which got kind of different. It's also black base on the sword, but more of a electric feeling to it, which I kind of like it as well. I think I'm gonna paint my my Sanguinary Guards. Their swords are gonna be like that, all of them. But I don't think I'm gonna paint any other swords like that. I'm probably gonna paint them more like this. This is my Blood Angels Librarian, who's got, as you can see, he's got the Grey Knight gear on, but he is Blood Angel, as you can see there. He's got a Blood Angel backpack. You know, you can see it's the, God, I feel it like it was a long time I did this. I can't remember anything. Death Company backpack, but you know, X's doesn't really matter to me. I just think it looks good, so I kept them. The important thing is the blood drops. Yeah, so this is kind of how I'm gonna paint most of my power weapons, probably on my Grey Knights, always. And it's really quite simple, actually. You just paint it, mix the blue with like some white, and put it like right at the bottom, and then just go darker and darker until you reach the tip. And then you just go with like almost the brightest color that you used, and do these like lightning these lightning effects on it. And once those are done, you just I like to like fill in them a little bit with the white or a little bit brighter color than the one I used before, but that's really up to you. But yes, that's my Blood Angel Librarian if you haven't seen it. And then I got a shit ton of more models right here, and up there, and up there, and up here is my, well, complete models, minus a few one. I don't need to pull out my bag, I don't even know where it is. There it is. Well, now that I got it here, I can just, well, show you. This is for you guys who like new subscribers. Haven't seen all my stuff yet. Here is my army bag. I got some new stuff and small stuff here. Here's a veteran, Vanguard veteran for Blood Angels. They're a work in progress. But some of them are close to completion, I think. Been a long time since I worked on them, but I think they're pretty close. And we got most of my finished Dark Angels. Many of them are pretty old. These guys are not finished, but I played a game with them and then I just didn't take them out of the box. Here is a finished Dark Angel veteran with, as you can see, this is a old Grey Knight spear or halberd or whatever, and you can see it's painted like that black with the lava thingies on it. And as you can see, I forgot to paint that side, so it's not complete at all. You can't see what I've written there, but it says the shield on this one, because there are these guys, like this guy, and this guy, and two more are like the personal guard of Ezekiel, which I named the shield because I don't know, I felt that the name fits. But yeah, so there we go. And here we got some more Blood Angels, Assault Marines. This one is a sergeant. Here's the other sergeant, which is very close to completion. I just need to freehand the symbol and do the base, then it's done. And then we have a bunch of unpainted Dark Angels, a few of them old. This is a really old model, painted but very old. This one too, another plasma, which I did some light effects on, which I personally think they failed miserably. And then we got my Terminators here, very cool poses and stuff on the rocks, I think. Some of them have, at least this one has a pretty decent paint job for, not being finished. Let's see if I can get that back in there. Then we have one with lightning claws. So you can see my Terminators are, the armor is mostly painted on all of them, but then that is basically as far as it goes, because there was one point where I just painted a shit ton of Terminators, and I just got really bored, so I stopped painting them. So here you can see a sergeant, which I made recently, and it's basically done. Also, it just needs the base and freehand logo or symbol. And this is, as you can see, a big one. It's the first sergeant or sergeant of the first squad in my army. You can see you can take him for a captain because because he's got so many purity seals and all that stuff. But he's only got a chainsword and bolt pistol. And then we got 3 more Terminators. Here's one, and some of these I don't know which one. Which one's I think this one. Yeah, this one. is an old Ultramarine model which I repainted. As you can see, it looks pretty good. You can't really see anything of the Ultramarine colors, even though I didn't, remove the paint. I just repainted it. And here's one that I worked on a lot. This is the one where I got bored and stopped painting them, because I kind of overdid it on this guy. You can see the shield is painted non-metallic gold on the crest or whatever it's called here. So yeah, and the same is for the metal on here and over here. Now this one didn't turn out too well, but these two really good, and I really like the shield right there. So I will hopefully get on with finishing these guys, so I can finally play with a fully painted army. But as you can see, I got a shit ton of projects, and I just keep finding more stuff because I get bored. That's what I do, and hopefully I'm back in action now, so you're gonna see a lot more content from me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Really long update, but there you go. See you guys. Take care.